Have you ever, wished for something so badly you felt it just had to happen, maybe even overnight? Well, what if I told you there might be a way to speed that whole process up? Like, really speed it up, maybe even less than 24 hours. Welcome to Manifestation Matters. Today, we're doing a deep dive into this really fascinating idea, making desires real, and I mean specific things, even people, super quickly. It's based on some concepts we've been looking into. Our mission really is to just unpack this whole possibility of, well, ultra-rapid manifestation.
Yeah, and it's fascinating because it seems to fly right in the face of what we usually hear, doesn't it? We're always told about patience, divine timing, this idea that there's a whole sequence of events, a bridge that needs to build up slowly before something can actually manifest.
Exactly. That's the standard narrative, right?
Yeah.
Big things take time. You got to put in the work, wait your turn. But what if that waiting period isn't like a fundamental law? Could manifestation be more immediate? This idea we're exploring suggests, yeah, maybe it can. That rapid manifestation isn't just some fluke, but it's more about shifting yourself, aligning with a reality where your desire is already, well, there.
And it ties into that belief, that we have to struggle or work incredibly hard for anything worthwhile. This perspective suggests that's maybe just a learned belief, something we picked up, not some universal truth. And if it's learned...
Then it can be unlearned or changed.
Exactly. You can sort of reconfigure that belief, open yourself up to the idea that maybe things can come more easily, more quickly.
Okay, let's dig into that. How do we actually bridge that gap? Go from everything takes ages and effort to maybe this can happen almost instantly?
Well, the key seems to lie in the signals we send, specifically to our subconscious mind. If we're constantly telling ourselves and our subconscious that things take time, that manifestation is slow, well, guess what? That's likely what we'll experience. So the proposal here is about giving a really clear, direct signal that actually rapid manifestation is possible. It's a real option.
And wasn't there something about taking a physical action too, to kind of cement that signal, like typing something?
Yes, precisely. It suggested that just typing out a phrase like, "it is possible to manifest within 24 hours," can act as a way to start building new neural pathways, new connections in your brain. It's like planting a new seed of belief. The physical act of typing it, they say, makes the signal stronger, helps it start overriding the old programming.
That's interesting. And what if you're doing it, but you're still skeptical? Like you don't fully buy into it yet?
That's one of the intriguing parts. It suggested that even if you start out not entirely convinced, the exercise itself, the act of doing it, might still produce results. And then getting those results, even small ones, starts to build that belief organically. It's a bit like acting as if until it becomes true for you.
Right, like the experience itself becomes the proof.
Exactly. A direct experience of something happening quickly, even if you started doubting, can be, well, a really powerful catalyst for shifting that underlying belief. And this brings us to a specific technique mentioned for actually doing this shift. They call it the portal method.
The portal method. Okay, sounds intriguing.
Yeah.
Using a door, right? Like a regular door.
Yeah, just a normal door. The idea is to use it as an analogy, a symbol. Doors are thresholds, right? They mark a transition between spaces. Think about that common experience. You walk from one room into another, and for a split second, you might forget why you even went in there.
Oh, yeah. Happens all the time. Like your
Right.
brain just hiccups for a second.
Exactly. That little mental jumble, that brief disorientation when you cross a threshold. Well, this method kind of hooks into that. It connects it to the idea that maybe, just maybe, you're not just moving between rooms, but potentially shifting between slightly different realities. If you consider the quantum idea that multiple possibilities, multiple realities exist simultaneously,
Okay, I follow.
then going through a portal, the door becomes a conscious way to step into the reality, the version of you that already has what you desire.
So walking through the door is like symbolically leaving behind the don't have it reality and stepping into the already have it reality.
That's the core idea, yeah. You're using that physical act of transition as a really potent signal to your subconscious mind. Okay, shift happening now.
All right, let's walk everyone through this. How does the portal method exercise actually work? Step by step.
Okay, so it's pretty straightforward. First, you go into a room, any room, and close the door behind you. Then get comfortable, sit down, lie down, whatever works. And for about, say, 2 to 5 minutes, you focus intensely on one specific desire. Could be anything, a person, an object, a feeling, a situation.
And when you're focusing, what are you doing? Just thinking about it.
More than just thinking, you visualize having it already. Really immerse yourself in the feeling of it being real. How does it feel? What emotions come up? Who's the first person you'd tell? Let yourself really soak in that joy, that relief, that sense of completion.
Got it. Feel like it's done. Okay, visualization complete. What's next?
Next, you slowly open the door, and this is the crucial bit, the intentional part. As you step, putting one foot across the threshold, you consciously affirm, you tell yourself, basically, that your reality has shifted, that your desire is now present. It's done.
So right at that moment of crossing.
Exactly. And maybe while you're still holding the doorknob partway through, you really reinforce that feeling of having it. Feel the calm, the certainty, the relaxation that comes with knowing it's manifested. Anchor that feeling.
Okay, anchor the feeling at the threshold. Then what? Just walk out.
Yep. Fully exit the room and then close the door behind you. And once that door is closed, you just reaffirm that feeling one more time. It is done.
Yeah.
From that point on, the idea is to start planning your day, your next steps, as if that thing has already happened. You operate from that new state of being.
You mentioned a success story connected to this, something that illustrates how it felt.
Yes, there's an anecdote shared about someone feeling really anxious before an exam, just, full of doubt. They were standing outside their front door, apparently feeling cold, and the key was stuck in the lock. It wasn't turning.
Okay, a stressful situation already.
Right. And in that moment, they consciously decided to use the door right there as a portal, to shift from the anxious reality to one where they were confident, where the exam was already successful.
So what do? Just stand there and affirm?
Pretty much. They mentally affirmed, I've already passed the exam, I feel relaxed. And as they were doing this, they reportedly noticed the air felt warmer, even though it was cold outside. And the key, which had been stuck, suddenly turned easily.
Wow.
So before opening the door fully, they looked inside and told themselves something like, in a minute I'll be sitting on the sofa, and by crossing this threshold, my reality will have changed.
That's really specific. The physical details, the temperature, the key tying into the mental shift. What happened when they actually went inside?
Well, according to the story, as soon as they stepped inside and closed the door, there was this tangible sense of calm. The anxiety was just gone. They affirmed, again, feeling confident, relaxed, certain about their ability to manifest. It felt like they had genuinely stepped into a reality where everything, including the exam outcome, was already okay.
That is a powerful illustration. How that focused intention, combined with the physical act of crossing the threshold, seemed to create a real, noticeable shift internally and maybe externally too with the key and temperature.
And the emphasis throughout is on the speed. It's claimed that using this method, manifestations can happen incredibly quickly. Minutes, hours, often they say, in less than 24 hours. The whole key seems to be giving the right signals, impactful signals, to your subconscious.
So the bottom line here, the proposal is that manifestation doesn't necessarily have to be this long, drawn-out, effortful thing.
Yeah.
That maybe using tools like this portal method, we can tap into an ability to make rapid shifts just by kind of rewiring our subconscious expectations.
That's the essence of it, yes. It's about recognizing perhaps the deeper power of our minds, our inherent capacity to shape our experience of reality in ways maybe we don't usually give ourselves credit for.
So the question for you listening is, do you dare to cross that threshold? To step into the reality that might already belong to you? If this deep dive into rapid manifestation has got you thinking, definitely give us a like. And please don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss our future explorations. We'd also love to hear your thoughts, Relissurized, about what you'd like us to look into next. And hey, if you know someone who might find this perspective helpful, feel free to share this video with them.